One of the great things about being a mobile creator and using GarageBand is that you can take your recordings and your mixing anywhere you go. So in this video, I'm going to show you a little bit of behind the scenes of what I do when I'm recording a new song on the go. Let's go. Hi, my name is Pete and this is Studio Live today. I'm live to tape from the Botanic Gardens. Yes, there's some construction of a building going on over there, which isn't ideal, but what we're going to do here is take a look at my current project that I'm working on. I've recorded some scratch vocals, scratch guitar, and I'm going to show you how I continue the writing process even when I'm out and about, as I am right now. So if you missed the first couple of videos and are just catching up, this is the track we have so far. We've really just got a guitar here that's an acoustic guitar recorded, a bass track there. I've got Darcy on drums, which is basically just doing a metronome at the moment, and then we have some lead vocals. So let's just jump in here to our chorus and take a listen to what we got so far.
Oh, just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all.
So that's what we've got here. It's pretty basic, it's pretty simple. What I tend to do at this point while I'm out walking around is listen to the track and then see what it needs. So start trying some ideas, and what you'll hear me do here is use my voice more than anything. So we can use the keyboard instruments, we can come in here and we can add all sorts of instruments, but because I'm walking around, what I tend to do out and about is just recording some ideas with my voice, and then when we get back to the studio, we can actually play them in. So here's the sort of thing that we're going to do. I've got an idea for a bit of a pad sound that may be a vocal, but more likely be an actual synth or something behind this track. So I'm going to hit record here at the verse. I'm going to turn my monitoring on so you'll hear me come through there, and then we're going to record in a little idea here.
Figured out. Nobody's knowing all they can. Not everything will go to plan. You might be set up, or you might get fed up. Maybe just need a helping hand.
So there we go. We'll turn off the monitoring, and that's the sort of thing that can be really easy to capture when you're out and about. I'm here again in nature, just listening in and trying a few things out. So if we listen to this, let's just grab this vocal together with our original vocal and see what it sounds like.
Nobody's knowing all they can.
And again, is this a backing vocal? Is this another instrument? We don't know. Maybe it's some brass, flugelhorn, who knows? So what we'll do now is I'll do, halfway through that, I heard some harmony that I'd like to put in there. Can hear the football in the background. So what I'm going to do is we're going to duplicate this out. We'll have to clean this up when we get back to the studio. But I'm going to play from about here, and let's add in a harmony part now.
They can. Not everything will go to plan. You might be set up, or you might get fed up. Maybe just need a helping hand.
So next up, I've got an idea here for the chorus. So I want to add in a lead part to this chorus. I'm going to duplicate out another track just so I can put these all on separate tracks. So when I get back to the studio, it's going to make sense. But let's just play this and I'll have a bit of a play around. Here's our chorus.
Oh, just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress.
So that's the sort of lead sound I want there, like a do 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 do. So this is what I'm going to sing in here, and so much easier than trying to play a keyboard, especially when you're out and about. It's so much easier to actually do this. So let's hit the record button here, and actually we're going to go back to our monitoring here, so we can turn it on. Boom, and now we can record in.
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. We all have doubts and things to know. Learn about that. We're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out.
There you go. Yes, I do in public. Oh, there's the wind. Just turn my back on that wind. So yeah, we've got a little bit of an idea there. Now that wasn't quite what I had in mind, so we're going to duplicate that again, because I actually think there's a bit of a there's something more funky in here that can be like an harp or maybe an organ or something like that. So let's try this now. We'll record again.
in hand, because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it. Nobody's got it.
All right, so a few ideas in that one, right? So that didn't sound good, but here's the thing. It's captured the idea and it's captured the essence. So I'll know now, you'll see in the next episode when we get back to the studio that I'm going to be pulling these in and then turning them into actual sounds. And some ideas will work, some won't. That one, maybe not. But I've got the idea of that tick tock there. And I want to actually try and do, before we finish up here, I want to try and find one of the very cool Australian beep, 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 our crossing walks. Because I think I'd like to use that as the ticking clock, just doing the dit, 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 dit. And yes, I know Billie Eilish already did that, but I'm going to give it a go. I just realised that I'm here in the beautiful Botanic Gardens, and I haven't even given you a little snapshot of what it's like here in the Adelaide Botanic Gardens and some of the inspiration that I can get by just walking through. Yeah, it's a bit wet here, but it's really nice. No bikes in here, and I thought those outside of Australia might appreciate this one. Yeah, this is one for the tourists. There you go. Keep your distance, at least one adult kangaroo apart. No joeys! Did you know that I capital H hate magpies? They hate me too. That one's thinking about coming and swooping me. All right, we're out of the gardens now, so we're going to get more traffic noise and more wind noise, so yay. But I've got an idea for the chorus here for some backing vocals, so I just wanted to record something in here. So we'll come back down to these tracks. We'll select this one, and we'll turn monitoring on, and let's give this one a crack.
Because we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. Yes, we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out. With what we know, we all have time and room to grow. That we're all just a work in progress. Nobody's got it figured out.
So that's just a little second chorus variation. So because our first chorus had nothing like that, it was just pretty straightforward. Turn off that monitoring, because it was pretty straightforward. That's the sort of thing I want to add in the second one, to have, I don't really want a backing vocal, but I want something like that. Now I've got an idea that's just come to my head for the second verse, to do a very subtle kind of third up backing vocal. So let's jump in and try that now. All right, back to the music. Now I've got these markers in my top track here. If you don't know how to do this, I showed this in the first episode of Songtember, so go back and check that one out. This just makes it easy to know where my stuff is. So I want to play with this verse 2. We'll come down here and we'll use this track again. There's our monitoring. We'll hit record, and I'm not going to bring the lyrics up here because that's going to make the multitasking a bit hard, but I'm going to sing along just a third above this verse. Let's give it a go.
Figured out when everything just feels so hard. You get to try and you go far. It's hard to grow up, but if you show up, you'll shine and they'll see what you are. Because we're all.
So there you go, in the space of about 20 minutes and a lovely walk in nature where it didn't rain, so I'm thankful for that. We got quite a bit of stuff done here. We've got a bunch of ideas in here, and when we get back into the studio in the next video, so stay tuned for that, check the description down below for the links, then we're going to be able to see what these are. Maybe convert some of these into different instruments, maybe convert them into backing vocals and record them properly, but this is a cool way to just grab ideas when you're on the go. Now, the last thing we needed was that crossing sound, so I'm going to try and sample some of that directly in here to GarageBand, and then we'll be done. All right, we're walking towards one of the crossings here that you can see there, and let's just sample it. So there you go, the power of being able to record on the go using your iPhone and GarageBand. Hope you found this one interesting. There's more videos all about creating in GarageBand on your mobile devices down in the description. I'll see you next time.